Now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Ukraine.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I stand before you today as a UN Youth Delegate of Ukraine, but also a woman working in humanitarian mine action back home. I chose this path because I wanted to turn fear into purpose, to contribute to making our land safe again. Over 136,000 square kilometers of Ukrainian land have been contaminated with explosive ordnance by Russia's full-scale invasion, an area larger than a few European countries combined. Explosive ordnance contamination is a reality that countries from Colombia to Syria, from Mozambique to Angola, and more than 30 others represented here know all too well. And it directly affects the lives of young people and children. Since 2022, 1,332 of Ukrainian civilians have been killed or injured by explosive ordnance. These are not statistics. These are fathers, mothers, children, and humanitarian workers clearing the land to make it safe again. I speak about this not as a distant observer. For Ukrainians, this is not a technical topic. If you live on contaminated land, one wrong step could be your last. Let me show you what this reality means. This is Ukrainian wheat, grown on land cleared after territories were liberated from Russia's control. But this wheat has a heavy price. Just 1 month ago, I was in Chernihiv region for youth consultations ahead of this very General Assembly, and a targeted Russian airstrike killed 2 humanitarian workers, people who were clearing the land so that fields could once again feed communities. Moreover, because of this invasion, the world continues to face a pressing issue of food insecurity. Before the war, Ukraine produced enough food to feed 400 million people worldwide, much of it going to the most vulnerable countries. Today, Ukraine's losses in wheat production alone mean 40 million fewer people fed each year. 40 million people. We are grateful to all those contributing to clearing our land and call for continuous support for as long as it takes, because Ukraine is fighting for freedom, independence, dignity, rule of law, for values dear to the majority of nations around the world. Thank you.
I thank both the distinguished representative of Ukraine